name is Roy J. Nelson, and I was born in Cambridge, Minnesota, in February 25th, 1915. I graduated from high school I forget the date on where I graduated.
Did you enlist in the Army then? After high school?
I was drafted in the Army.
What year was that?
That was 1943, and my first mission was that with them was go through boot camp. That took about 16 weeks.
Where was boot camp at? Do you remember?
And that was at Fort Knox, Kentucky.
And after boot camp, where'd you go?
After boot camp, went to directly into the Army, and it was November. It was June the 11th.
And you were assigned to what then?
And I was assigned to the Second Armored Division.
Did you end up in Europe?
No, I ended up in Europe, and when after the invasion, the Second Armored Division had not received too many casualties. The biggest casualties were with the 5th Armored Division, and they were in the Utah.
On Utah Beach?
Utah Beach, yeah.
Did you have to go ashore on Utah Beach yourself?
No, I didn't.
How did you get into Europe then? Where did you come into Europe?
Well, I came into Europe with 5 other tank commanders, and we each took a tank from Western England.
So you were a tank commander?
Yeah.
And where did you enter Europe? France or where?
It was in Omaha Beach.
On the first wave, second wave?
I was there on the 11th.
11th wave you brought, okay. And once you were on Omaha Beach, then where did your outfit go?
We spearheaded until we got to France. I should say Paris is where our destination was.
You got what?
Our destination at the first spearhead was to go to Paris.
First spearhead went to Paris, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And from Paris we went down through the Rhineland.
Now, were you a part of Patton's group at that time?
It was Patton's 3rd Army.
Okay. Okay, once you were in Paris, then where did you go?
Once we went to Paris, we went out of Paris, and we went towards the Belgium and those countries first, and
did you have a lot of battles on the way? Was it rough going or easy going?
it was rough going at first, and it got easier because then we kept on spearheading, and infantry came in afterwards and took over where we spearheaded.
Once you left Paris, then what direction did you go?
It was northwest.
And you were heading towards where? Germany?
And we were heading towards Belgium, Holland, those countries.
And from there, you continued on from Belgium to where? Well, in that process, did you lose many tanks? Did you have a high loss?
We lost about 3 tanks that I remember.
And your tank never got hit at all?
No.
Okay, you're lucky then. Where did you finally end up at when you left Paris and went north? Do you remember where you were headed for?
I think we were heading for the Elbe River.
Okay.
And that was as far as we were supposed to go, because the Russians were on the other side of the Elbe coming in. So this was a perfect place for two armies to come
together.
Yeah.
Okay, you stopped then at that location. How long were you there? Did you stay there for a while by the river?
Not too awful long, but I do remember participating in the Potsdam Conference. We lined up our tanks, excuse me, onto the Linden Boulevard.
Okay.
And that was preparation for the Potsdam Conference with Truman, Churchill, and Stalin.
And you were there when that took place?
Yes.
Did you have a particular job, or did you just happen to be there?
Well, I had my tank there.
How many tanks did you have under your command?
Oh, I was in the C Company, a 10 tank battalion. And Fifth Armored Division was what they call a streamlined division, and the Second Armored Division was a battalion.
After the Potsdam Conference, where did your outfit go then, next?
Potsdam Conference, I was supposed to go home and take a month's vacation and go to where the Japanese were.
So you left Europe and went home for a month?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen because
And did you leave Europe? And where'd you go when you left Europe?
Well, when I left Europe, I went home, but I was coming to the point where Stalin and Churchill and Truman were, and what the hell was it?
Okay, now you were in Europe.
Oh yeah, and then when at that conference, I got typhoid fever, and I had to stay in Berlin pretty near another month before they would release me. And after that, then they released me, and I went with the 12th Armored on a Texarkana Victory ship to New York. And that took 14 days. And And when I came into the States, I went to Camp McCoy, Wisconsin, and they were discharging them on 34 points. I had 92, and they wondered where I had been.
You had 92 points, and you only needed 34 to get out.
Mm-hmm.
How did they come up with these points? What was the measuring stick to get a point?
I really don't know.
Doesn't matter, as long as you had 92.
Yeah, it all depends upon the battles that you were in.
Okay.
Determine that. Yeah.
When you were in combat with your tank group, did you ever get hit? Were you a casualty for a while, or were you lucky?
We were always hit by small arms fire and stuff like that.
But not you personally, though. You didn't get hit.
No.
You were lucky. Okay.
Yeah.
David, you can edit this out, but Commander Nelson participated in the Battle of the Bulge. You want to ask him about that?
Yeah. The Battle of the Bulge. I've met a lot of people who've been there. Did you go into that?
Yeah.
Your tank command?
But we were in the northern zone, so we were protecting the Battle of the Bulge. No one came by us at all.
You were protecting a spot?
Well, we just happened to be up there at that time of the Bulge.
And what did your group do then? At the Battle of the Bulge, what did your group tank outfit do?
Oh, we just protected them from going any further north.
Protecting our troops from getting...
No, protecting the Germans
from attacking our guys, you mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I understand. That makes some sense. After the Battle of the Bulge, where did your tanks go?
I believe another division came in, and they were transferred to another division.
Oh, you were transferred to another division then?
No.
Oh, no.
I was all through.
Pardon?
I say I was all through.
Because you were sick at the time?
Well, I got the typhoid fever.
Okay.
And after that, it was just a matter of catching a ride here and there.
Getting home and get discharged?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Where were you when the war came to an end in Europe? Were you home, stateside?
No. But we were in Berlin, you know, when the war ended there.
Oh, you got as far as Berlin then? Okay.
Yeah.
So you worked your way through the Bulge and then up into Germany and into Berlin.
Yeah. Well, that battle of the Bulge. I remember that to be before this period.
Well, when you were in Berlin, what did you do there?
I was in Berlin. We were to protect the president and Churchill.
Okay.
And Stalin.
Have some water for you if you want.
Thanks.
Anything I missed on there, Skip?
Well, Commander Nelson has had a real substantial career as a tank commander, all throughout the Low Countries and in northern Germany.
Did you have to rescue any of the prisoner of war camps?
No, we never ran into that.
Okay.
There were camps, but they were on the other side all along the battle line. I guess between what the Russians were.
Russians were
Yeah.
evacuating them. sounds like you had quite a career as a tank commander going through Europe. And you came home and the war was, where were you again when the war ended? Were you stateside then, or were you still in Europe when it ended?
When a war in
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
Well, that ended right before the Potsdam.
Oh, so you were in Europe when it came to an end then?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. How'd you find out about the war coming to an end? Who told you? How'd you know?
Well, it was a funny thing. We were, a bunch of us guys were out in the little area there, and here comes Truman. And so we gave him a salute, and he said that he thought that very soon, or something of that nature, or very suddenly, they expected Japan to give up.
How did you find out about the war coming to an end in Europe? On the radio, or does your commander tell you?
Commander, yeah.
Commander told you that the war was in.
Mm-hmm.
What did they have you do when the Germans surrendered?
Well, we got a lot of rest and and a lot of food.
Oh, and how long did you stay in Europe then?
Just probably about a month, but probably a little bit more than a month because I got that typhoid fever.
Okay. Roy, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us today. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
I hope I have given you some information.
Absolutely.
There's probably a lot of information that I forgot. But,
well,
this is kind of a roundhouse deal, and I think it took care of pretty near all of it.